Hello. Today is Saturday, 26th of May. I've been involved in this testing to find out best detector, and I'm sort of battling, but I decided to come today again. I wasn't very far from here, so I said, oh yeah, I'll come back again. Anyway, I'm testing this one, but I'm testing a normal, a small coil, not a big coil today. I'm just using a little coil, and I find that there is this one, Deep Hunter. It's a little bit better than the Mine Lab, even with this small coil. You know, Mine Lab can't pick up the target there, and I only got it about, I don't know, 60, 70 centimeters down. Can't pick it up at all, that nice bit of gold. I'm not going to use that gold anymore for testing. I think I'll just melt the lead and I'll use a lead for it. But lead is not good for radar. But I know radar is fine. It's just these that I battle. And battle between one and the other. So far, I've got a target here, as I said, it's about 70 centimeters deep, all that gold, 600 grams of it. And the cause to get this sound from it, you right, go back to the target. Target is giving me clear signal of it, and the cause I got this sensitivity only on about 8, because I'm using in not in a mode 1, I'm using it in mode 2 just to confirm the test. I'll put a sensitivity to a bit higher. It's going to go rattle. You can see it, pick it up there. The hardest part is to understand the sound of it. You know, what sound is it and how sound clears on a gold, right? So, on a good target. So far this proves a great, you know, just to how much to trust it, that's another problem. You know, trusting what and trusting this, trusting that, digging up a hot ground is not much, what do you call it, difference in the way, but this is a bit more powerful detector. It is more powerful. It will go deeper. That's for sure. Yesterday I used the other big coil, and I detected gold down there, 1 meter and 15 centimeters, 45 inches deep. Of course, I tested on a meter as well here, and now I'm testing it, using this especially for a Mine Lab detector to find out. And of course, this detector, as you all know, has been modified to do that modification and a whole lot of these sort of things. It is not a kind of a machine that will pick up these targets uh, because I know 700 deep doesn't seem very far. I got a date on a coil on a Lamiata is going on 12 and Peter Woodland's going and a whole lot of that. But when it comes to the target, you can see it doesn't pick it up. Yeah, it's hard to say, you know, I can lie to everybody, but I can't lie to myself. The truth is there. You know, this is important for me. Maybe for you it doesn't matter. I don't care about that. But what it does matter is that doesn't pick it up as good as this one does. I don't know. This one picks it up a lot better. I can try it again. I'll put this one away here. I just can't quite make up my mind. Am I right or wrong? That is the biggest problem, to make up your mind. I've got to make up mind for myself to know which detector I can really trust. And I know this one I can trust in a big coil. There's no problem about that. The biggest problem with these detectors, when they were doing a testing, they were doing it on garden soil. They haven't done it in a hot ground like what we got it in Australia. And their test was only done to 40 centimeters deep. The target they found with a bigger coil approximately was 2 meters, 2.5 meters deep. That's what shows on the video. And where the guy was digging in the water down there with his gumboots on. But to find that kind of a targets here in Australia, that kind of ground has not been, what do you call it? It's not old country. This is a new country. There's no buried old treasures or anything like that here. Maybe some bandit up here, like a Melville Caves. He was a bushranger up here. Maybe he hidden some coins. But he was a poor fella. He didn't have nothing at all. They couldn't even have, on the end of it, have a horse when they caught him. Anyway, just I'll turn this thing again on. Not that I'm interested in using it, but just to you look, I'm picking up that target up here. It is a better. I found the gold with this in Weatherbound. It was only 5 grams. I don't know how deep it was, so many inches down. And caused them to still make up my mind which one to use. I think I prefer using this one in the field than the mine lab one. I think I'll get a more accurate on a signal, a deeper signal that normal detectors meet, because that's a big piece of gold there. Anyway, I'm going to put this one away too, and I'm going to get a radar out and use that too, just to show to you the difference in that. One of them things which is a silly thing to do, but I do these things. I like to do I know this is a good thing, this one here. I like this one the most. But a lot of times you pick up a sand creek or something in that sort of a line, and that's where it makes it a little bit harder to understand the difference in the targets. And yeah, so okay, I've got this ready. So it doesn't take it long to get ready. You got it and set it up, and you you just got to put an earphone in, and you are ready to go. And there's no weight to carry. Uh-oh, I pressed the wrong button. It's okay now. But you watch this thing, how it works there with that target. You know where the target is next to the stump, and this will pick it up with any problems at all. The only problem is with this, very hard to know how deep is it. So you've got to know how to adjust this thing to get you closer to the target and get it deep up, get him up. You watch here. If I adjust him too far, he won't detect it. You see? Because I adjust him. What I adjust the distance. In other words, it won't go 30 meters deep. It will go just the depth of a target. Now I'll stay about half a meter from a target. In other words, if it detects it now, that means the target couldn't be any deeper than a half a meter. And it's about, say, 700. It's detecting it now, right? I just move a little bit back. It won't detect it, right? Now, when I put him back where I had him normally for a long distance, you watch, I detect him from anywhere. I detect him right from around here, any distance. And is spot on it. So I'll go around here. It should go somewhere. I'm trying to make it go in the direction of you. But it's not in the direction of you, it's just a little bit out. Otherwise I'm over the edge. It's perfectly on it. It's exactly on it. Yeah, we'll do it from a camera that way. You know where the target is. There's that rock. There. That's where it is. So we'll do it from here, from you, just so you can see it. Now you watch this. It will sense it, and we'll go on it. It's spot on that rock. You can see by the little antenna, radar antenna where it is. It's a beautiful little toy. I love it. You know, I don't know a lot of people that say these are inaccurate things, but I'll take the gold out and I'll show it to you again, because I'm not going to leave a gold there. There. Takes a while to go around here. You've got to get down to the creek area. because it doesn't detect gold in the air. Detects it on when contacting a ground. I'm going to leave it here. There it is, that gold there, which I'm not going to use anymore, goes back in a bank. Forget it. Because they're testing these detectors. Okay, we'll try and see will they pick it up behind me on top of the ground. You watch, you see what I mean? It tells you there's no gold here. What's there on the target? There's no gold in this area. Otherwise, the gold is got a contact mineralization of the earth, and the magnetism to radar work. So it sort of works like that. I'm trying to show to you. Laser comes in effect when it goes past the gold. You see, it's showing it's a large target because it's very close to it. You put him a little bit further out. I don't know if will he detect him now or not. Yeah, he still detects him because I don't know how far I need to be not to detect him. Let's see what he does. You watch here. He can't detect it in the air because there's no magnetism connected to it of the earth, of the North Pole. So, in other words, to detect that gold, it's got to be fairly close in your hand. But you put it on the ground, you put it in the ground 20 meters deep, this will detect it. You'll find it. That's what's the bloody difference. That's, anyway, I'm through with this testing. I'm going to see if I can find some gold. I'm going to use that Deep Hunter detector a bit more when I find the targets with the radar like this. You see, he won't pick up a gold now. You watch. Because it's a little bit too far from him. But if I put it here, I don't know will he pick it up. There, because it's close to him, he's deciding what to do. Oh, come on, don't pick me up. I'm not a female. There, it picks it up here because it's nice and close to him. There, put a gold bit further there. It doesn't detect in the air, and that's all it's to it. A lot of people got against this little device. I don't, you know. I reckon it's one device you can trust. My final decision is the Deep Hunter is a bit better than a MindLab detector. And I have proved it in weather-band, and this is a second time proved there that couldn't pick it up. So anyway, I'll use him more on the locating coil. The gold, the smaller coil is a little bit lighter. I'm going to carry that because I'm not going to look for deep targets, which they are meter or something deep or something like that. If the radar finds something and laser go crazy, then I will take some other action which I won't mention to you. But that's what's going to happen. So just as long as the laser takes over I know it's going to be a big target. And when the laser light shines on it, it will shine directly on that, but you've got to know how to adjust this thing. If you don't know how to adjust, don't have one, because it takes a hell of a long time to understand it. It takes so much of testing. People say, oh, what are you testing for? Go and get a gold. Well, it's okay, go get a gold, but if you don't know your machine, you don't know what you're doing, what the heck you want to go out there and dig up a holes for nothing? I don't want to do that. I want to go out there and I want to find some kind of a gold or something like that. I mean, I want to go directly to the gold, and I hope so this will take me to it. Yeah, this little toy. You have a nice day. This is Matt in Tanagala. Anyway, it's good and sunny now. I got my beanie on, but this morning was cold. There was a big frost on the road. When I was coming, I was driving about 12 kilometers away from here, because when I camp at night, I camp on a spot where nobody can find me. You got it? Yeah, I don't like neighbors in a bush. I walk away from them. You have a nice day. Take care there on this planet Earth. I reckon we should take a trip to Mars. There'll be plenty of gold there. Anybody for that? How will we get there? We can get there overnight and come back following day. Have a day trip. Anyway, a bit of a fun. I done a lot of these 2 days. I learned a lot because if I didn't go to school to learn, I wouldn't be a tradesman. I wouldn't have been tailor. Because I went to school and I learned what to do now. That's why I'm tailor. I'm professional. Now I've been doing that for 59 years, my tailoring. You got to learn these things. You got to master them. You got to be master of the toys. These are toys, It is the toys that we like. Bye for now. I'll